What up, though? Welcome to the TAGT show. I'm your host, Mr. Slate, and I want to thank you for tuning in for WFLNT Radio, channel 810.5. That's right, y'all. It's about that time for some headline news. I want you to sit back, grab you a glass of wine or a sip of cognac, and relax. You had a long, hard day, and there's a lot going on out here, so let's get into it. What up, though? Yes, indeed. This is Mr. Slate on the check-in. It is July 1st, 2020. It's 5:33 p.m. In Alabama here on I-10 heading to San Antonio, Texas. And, man, I hope y'all doing all right out there, man. It's been a long time. I shouldn't have left you, but I'm back, y'all. You know, I'm going to check in on y'all every now and then and give y'all some headline news and let y'all know what's going on out here, man. So I hope y'all doing okay. This is the TAGT show. Absolutely, yes, indeed. And, hey, you can always check us out on Apple Podcasts, Speaker, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Google Podcasts, Castbox, Podcast Addict, Podchaser, Deezer, and Jio7. Absolutely. Y'all can check us out on any of those podcast platforms. We are definitely there. If you want to reach out for anything and check out any type of material as well, or you have any suggestions or shout out requests, anything like that, hit us up. You can email me at mrslate810@gmail.com. That's mrslate810@gmail.com, all one word. Hotline is 810-553-6592. That's 810-553-6592. Leave a voicemail for your shout out request or anything like that. Excuse me. Facebook, you can hit us, The TAGT Show. Just search for that and it'll pop up, The TAGT Show. Also, YouTube, TAGT Show. You can hit us on TAGT Show. Twitter, Mr._Slate810, at Mr._Slate810. And we just created an IG page, The TAGT Show. That's The TAGT Show. So, yeah, man, we are here in Loxley, Alabama. It's about 77 degrees. It's storming a little bit, and it looks like the storm is going to continue on into the late night, actually until about 10 p.m. And then things should be letting up. It should just be a little drizzle, and then it's going to pick back up in the morning for a little while, and then it's going to go back out and everything should be back to normal and clear. So, yeah, man, I hope y'all doing all right out there. We're going to look at some headline news and catch up and see what's been going on out here in the world. And let's get into it, man. Let's get into it. So this coronavirus is poking its head back out. It looks like cases are surging again. The Washington Post posted an article by Rachel Weiner, July 1st at 3:30 p.m. today. Let's read a little bit on. And as cases surge, testing demands has overwhelmed the system. Surging cases of the coronavirus across the Sun Belt are sparking unprecedented demands for testing, with lines stretching miles in the summer heat, supplies running out, and medical workers left exhausted. Supply chains issues that hampered testing from the beginning of the coronavirus pandemic has improved but not ended, even as many states open sites that require no appointment or referral. So you can, I see these little stations all the time where they say you can come and get tested, and you know, for free, and you pretty much pull up in your car and you know, they test you. I'm quite sure each site has its own way of testing. There's multiple ways of testing for the coronavirus. Things are opening back up. We took a little vacation down to Panama City Beach, Florida, and from what I gather, everybody was safe. Everybody was wearing masks and things like that. But on the beach, it was kind of like social distancing. As far as the beach, we kept our distance. We did get in the water. We went on a little boat ride and did some snorkeling and things like that. So we were out in the open. We did take a chance to sit down inside of a restaurant, but it was like open. It wasn't an enclosed restaurant. It was open, and the workers had on masks and things like that. But this stuff is peaking out. I don't think we'll be doing that again no time soon. My birthday is coming up in August. I wanted to do something for my birthday, but with these numbers spiking, I don't think it's going to happen, because I'm just not comfortable doing that. I thought maybe that the risk level had depleted a tad bit, but it's spiking again, man. So we're just going to sit tight. So these test kits are running out again. We just, we went through that during the beginning, and so it looks like people are looking to get tested, and we can't keep up with the demand. So that is a definite red flag that I think we need to just sit tight for a little while. Things are opening back up. People are going back to work. I don't. It's like I said, man, it's a catch 2020, man. It's just like we got to run the country. This country is built to be active, not to sit still. But then this virus, it's just taking over. We here in America are just getting bombarded. Brazil is getting bombarded, and it's crazy. It's crazy. So I don't know, man. I don't know. All we can do is just sit tight and be safe. And for everyone that is affected by that, my prayers definitely goes out to you guys. Governor Newsome orders 19 California counties to shut down indoor dining and bars again, which is a smart thing, I would say. Let's just shut it back down, and because we got to stop it. We have to stop this train, man. This coronavirus train is crazy, man. It's crazy. The Sacramento Bee reported today, July 1st, 2020 at 12:15 p.m. That Governor Newsome orders 19 California counties to shut down indoor dining and bars. I think that should go all across the country, man. I think we should just shut everything back down for a second, man, and let this thing die down a bit. And we just gotta bunker down, man, because when it start getting cold, when the fall comes, this stuff is gonna come with horns, man. Let's leave this article. Sacramento Bee it comes from. Let's read a little bit on it. In a major rollback, California Governor Gavin Newsom on Wednesday directed 19 counties, including Sacramento and Los Angeles, to shut down restaurants for indoor dining before the 4th of July weekend. Newsom also called on those counties to shut down indoor family entertainment venues, including movie theaters, bowling alleys, and arcades. Card rooms, indoor wineries, and bars also have to shut down in those counties. I wouldn't really feel comfortable spending a whole bunch of time in a enclosed area like that, even with a mask on, with a lot of people. If it's just a few people here and there, and you're practicing social distancing, people are not up on each other, it's not crowded. You put your mask on. If you got to eat, then that's a dilemma. You know what I mean? So I think, I think we should just chill, man. We should just chill. There's a lot of videos and articles going around about what they call Karen. I know a lot of you have heard of this, but it is pretty much a label placed on a nosy white woman. I'm gonna just say it how it is. How it is. It's a woman that looks at a person of color and pretty much tries to play an authority figure and tell that person of color what they can and can't do. Hey, you got people, a while ago, I'm not quite sure how long ago it was, but there was a video that came out of a couple that was barbecuing at a park, and this lady actually stopped and told them that they can't barbecue at the park. It's illegal. And she stayed and called the police, and it was just like a big mess. And these cases have expanded, and they're popping up everywhere. And this is the thing, y'all. Now that these phones have cameras on them, people are recording everything. This stuff has been going on for years, decades, centuries. And now it's being brought to the forefront, and people are shocked. People are shocked that this is even happening, but it's happened. It's been happening. These are things that we go through on a daily basis as people of color. This is what we go through. There was a situation when I was in Panama Beach, Florida, where we were going to the beach. And if you ever been to one of these communities where all these houses are lined up along the beach and you're looking for somewhere to park, they have these specific areas for you to park in. And 9 times out of 10, if you're not there early enough or you don't come later on, that it's going to be hard to find some parking at peak time. And we were definitely out at peak time. And we went into this parking garage. It was a parking garage. I saw some other cars go in there, and there was this guy, a Caucasian guy. He was getting out of his car, and it looks like he was going towards the elevator, but he was watching us to see what we were doing, I guess. I don't know. And I stopped and rolled down the window. I asked him, I said, "Hey, is this residential parking only?" He said, it definitely is, sir. And I said, "Okay, I appreciate it. Thank you." And he actually stood there to see if I was going to park and leave. Like, he actually stood there and waited for me to leave. And that's crazy. I mean, I understand, like, you want to protect your community, and you want to, but like, come on, man, really? Like, it's ridiculous. CNN reports Alicia Abrahimji, published this article today, 1:22 p.m., July 1st, 2020. Hotel employee calls police on black family using the pool as guests. Let's look into this. A white hotel employee called the police on a guest, a black woman and her children, who were using the hotel swimming pool over the weekend. Missy Williams Wright, her son, 11 years old, and daughter, 7 years old, were staying at the Hampton Inn in Williamston, North Carolina, when a hotel employee called the police to report a trespassing. Williamston, police said in a statement on Monday. Williams Wright tells CNN she was in town from Raleigh on business and that she believes she was racially discriminated against because of the color of her skin. Hilton has zero tolerance for racism or discrimination of any kind, a company spokesman told CNN on Tuesday. Through our extensive diversity and inclusion training program, we have made diversity and unconscious bias training mandatory for team members at all properties and corporate offices globally. The Hampton Inn employee in question is no longer with the hotel, but CNN has been unable to confirm whether she was terminated or resigned. Up until today, our normal process has been to involve law enforcement when we are unable to confirm if an individual is a guest of the hotel. Vimal Kolapa, CEO, Washington Hospitality LLC, and owner Hampton Inn by Hilton, Williamston, said in a statement to CNN Wednesday. So let's not